tiny ding lights up your phone. Payment declined. You stare, thumb hovering, pulse quickening. In that moment, the room feels smaller, the air thinner, and money is no longer numbers on a screen. It's gravity. It pulls, it pins. It whispers that the future belongs to your past. Keep listening, because later in this episode I'll reveal the overlooked trick the top 1% use to flip interest in their favor, permanently. And if you've ever felt money slipping through your fingers like sand, you're about to learn why that happens, and how you break the cycle. Welcome to Wealth Mentor Pro, where every lesson is a step closer to your freedom. Today, we're tearing open the quiet machine that keeps 90% of people broke, the debt cycle. It doesn't look dangerous, it looks normal. It looks like coffee on a card, a car payment that everyone has, a buy now, pay later plan that felt harmless. But the real danger comes next, because the first swipe is just the invitation. The trap is the routine. Stay with me to the end, because the escape route isn't what you've been told. It starts like a riptide. The water is calm, you take a step, and then the current grabs your ankles. Minimum payments, late fees, interest stacking like bricks on your chest. You keep moving but never get closer to shore. Debt feels like chains, but they're velvet at first. A rewards card with a smile. 0% for a while. An easy car lease. A subscription to yesterday that you keep paying with tomorrow. Loss aversion kicks in. You cling to comfort because it's familiar, even as it drains you. Comfort is the cage. Maybe you recognize the characters. The broke student who was told debt is the ticket to a better life, and now wakes up to a balance that grows even while they sleep. The new professional who deserves the nice apartment, the streaming bundles, the upgraded phone, and wonders where the paycheck went. The parent with a trunk full of good intentions and a dashboard full of monthly dues. If this is you, hear me. Your worth isn't your balance, but your balance is a story of habits. Your wallet tells the truth about your habits. Here's the hidden engine. The debt cycle rewards speed and punishes patience. Every small debt steals a slice of your future attention. A payment here, a reminder there, 5 due dates marching across your calendar. You're not just paying interest, you're paying with focus. Think of it like a video game where every level adds monsters you never chose. Payday loans hit like bosses. Buy now, pay later are the sneaky side quests that look cute until they swarm you. And when rates rise, variable debt turns from drizzle to storm. Most people try to outrun it with willpower. Willpower is not a strategy. Systems are. Later in this video, I'll hand you a system that does the running for you. But first, you need the map. Picture a treadmill pointed downhill. That's lifestyle inflation. As income rises, spending rises faster. It feels like progress because the views change. Nicer dinners, shinier commute, but the belt beneath your feet is the same speed. Then a surprise expense hits, a flat tire, a medical bill, and because there's no cash cushion, you solve a temporary problem with permanent money. Interest is the shadow tax on impatience. It collects quietly, relentlessly. Now the journey. Imagine a locker room before a comeback game. You're down at halftime. The scoreboard is ugly, the crowd is restless, and the other team, debt, thinks they've already won. This is where champions are made. Not in the glory of the finish line, but in the decision to change the play. We don't need a miracle, we need a sequence. First, we stop the bleeding. Freeze lifestyle where it is. No upgrades, no new contracts, no sneaky subscriptions hiding in the shadows. Comfort will protest. Let it complain. Next, build a small emergency moat. Just a few hundred to a couple thousand depending on your situation. Enough to keep you from swiping at the first crisis. That's your oxygen mask. Without it, every hiccup becomes new debt. Then list every debt like a roll call. Who's taking your money? Balance, interest rate, minimum payment. No shame, only data. Name the dragon so you can slay it. Now pick your weapon. The avalanche attacks math. Highest interest first to crush cost. The snowball attacks psychology. Smallest balance first to create momentum. Here's the twist. Use a hybrid. Stack your smallest high-interest debts at the front for fast wins and maximum savings. Then roll that energy into the next. Automate the extra payment so you don't renegotiate with yourself every month. Make the default decision the right decision. Later in this video, I'll show you one tweak to that automation, the 1% swear by. But here's what almost no one tells you. You can't just budget your way out of a hole you keep digging. You need a bigger shovel. Raise income faster than payments decline. That might mean weekend freelancing, skill stacking to upgrade your role, or turning idle hours into billable hours. When your income pops, don't inflate the lifestyle. Capture the spread. That spread is your freedom fuel. Money is a magnifying glass. If you point it at liabilities, it burns you. Point it at assets, it lights your way. Mid-video reset, breathe. Shake out the shoulders. Ask yourself one question. If you were debt-free today, what would change in the next 30 days? Name it. The debt-proof budget isn't about restriction. It's about direction. Assign every dollar a job before it hits your account. Create sinking funds for the predictable surprises. Tires, travel, gifts, so they stop ambushing you. Treat your future self like a VIP client, because you are. Back to the field. Call your lenders. Yes, really. Negotiate lower rates. Ask for hardship programs. Consider a balance transfer only if you set the payoff schedule before you swipe. Refinance high-interest car debt. If the numbers justify it, then keep the car. Don't finance a feeling. Remember, debt is renting your future. Make it month to month, not a lifetime lease. You're going to feel resistance. Friends will say, live a little. Social media will say, you only live once. That's FOMO talking, and FOMO is expensive. Flip it. Fear missing out on peace. Fear missing out on options. Imagine walking into your bank debt-free, opening your app and seeing months of expenses sitting still. Quiet, obedient. Imagine telling your money where to go instead of asking where it went. That's not just numbers, that's identity. And now, the hidden payoff I promised. Here's the overlooked trick the top 1% rely on. They engineer a positive interest spread before they ever take on a liability. Translation? They refuse debt unless they've locked in a reliable, boring, controllable return that beats the cost of that debt, after taxes, after fees, with a margin of safety. Then they automate two flows at once: weekly principal prepayments on any liability they do carry, and automatic contributions into cash-flowing assets that yield more than their rate. They don't hope interest works for them, they force the direction of interest. You can do this on a smaller scale today. If you're paying 18% on a card, your first investment is eliminating that. If your mortgage is fixed at a low rate and you can reliably earn more elsewhere with low risk, you split the difference, but you decide the spread on paper before a single dollar moves. The habit, not the headline, is the secret. Interest should be your employee, not your employer. Act 3 is hope with a blueprint. Here's your sequence in one breath. Pause lifestyle, build a small moat, list debts, run the hybrid payoff, automate extra payments, negotiate rates, raise income, capture the spread, fund sinking accounts, and only take on future debt when your pre-planned spread makes interest work for you. Simple doesn't mean easy, but easy rarely sets you free. The chains will loosen, the treadmill will flatten. One day you'll feel it, the quiet. Bills you don't owe, payments you don't make, options you do have. This is Wealth Mentor Pro, and none of this is financial advice. It's education for your journey. You are the author. You choose the plot. Today, you saw the debt cycle for what it is. Not a life sentence, but a loop that breaks the moment you stop feeding it. Remember the opening scene? The ding on your phone, the gravity in your chest? Picture it again, but different. The alert says, payment received, final balance, 0. The room feels bigger. The air feels lighter. Next, we'll lift the hood on Buy Now, Pay Later and expose the pricing tricks that turn free into fees, so you can keep every dollar you earn on your side of the table. Until then, guard your spread, protect your focus, and keep walking toward the quiet.